This is real mystic and all, but do you have anything to eat here?
Following the misadventures of the Bebop crew, a group of bounty hunting wanderers in their outlandish quest to get money across the stars, Cowboy Bebop is a Japanese animated science fiction television series animated by Sunrise Inc. through a production team led by Shinichiro Watanabe, a Japanese anime and film director known not only for his work on Cowboy Bebop, but the critically acclaimed and commercially successful anime series Samurai Champloo, Carol on Tuesday, and Space Dandy. While the show's director is well known in the animation industry for exploring a wide array of genres, often through a unique blend of two or three that otherwise conflict, Cowboy Bebop was one of a kind in its exploration of themes of loneliness, boredom, and the difficulties of trying to escape one's past during its original run on TV Tokyo from April 3rd to June 26th of 1998, and Wow Wow from October 24th of 1998 to April 24th of 1999. The series itself is a masterclass and example in what separates an amazing show from a good show, through its exploration of uniquely blended genres, thought-provoking and often self-reflecting themes, flawed but relatable characters, and an incredible soundtrack that flows as part of the story. My name is Jacko, and this is What It Takes to Be Great, a series in which we review various anime, TV shows, movies, video games, and so much more, and replaying to you why we think they're great. Cowboy Bebop could easily be described as a bittersweet sadness, with every episode leaving you with a melancholic sensation for something that never existed, something that you were never part of, but felt as though you were. While Cowboy Bebop is not unique in its exploration of themes concerning the human condition, the show's ability to make you fall in love with a world with intensely flawed characters is one of a kind. The Bebop crew whom we follow for the duration of the series consists of Ein, a super intelligent Pembroke Welsh Corgi, Ed, a copper-colored tech-savvy child prodigy, Faye Valentine, a wandering amnesiac bounty hunter and talented con artist, Jet Black, an ex-cop turned cyborg bounty hunter, and Spike Spiegel, an ex-mafioso with an incredible skill in Jeet Kune Do. While this cast of characters are each remarkable and easily one of the most memorable groups in anime, you are not meant to idolize them. They are lazy, poor, and often egocentric bounty hunters whose purpose in the world is nothing more than to gain money. And on top of that, you can count on one hand how many times we, the viewer, actually see them successfully capture a bounty. With that said, they are some of the best characters ever written for the simple fact that we, the viewer, are them. Faye, Spike, and Jet represent us all and is sort of our sour truth. While it is true not every one of us is a chain-smoking martial arts expert, an ex-cop with a robotic arm and a love for the art of bonsai, or even an amnesiac seductress with a history of conning the world out of millions of oolongs, we are flawed characters with our own stories and troubles. Ironically, the only real characters you can, or rather should idolize, are Ed and Ein, as they do not let their past or imperfections consume them. But of course, one is a kid and the other is a dog. The way in which Sunrise tells these stories is what makes Cowboy Bebop one of the best anime ever made. Episode 5 alone is one of the greatest episodes of anime. While it is filled to its brim with important parts of the story, something which can be overwhelming and tiring in most anime/stories in general, the way in which it's told is the reason for its greatness. It all happens through the fluidity of a dying man's memories of the world. Nothing feels forced. We, the viewer, are given a chance to take in the information as the episode is playing, rather than the traditional dump of world and story building in most modern anime of the science fiction genre, that we are only able to take in and understand after some contemplation at the end of the episode. While the show operates under the traditional Monster of the Week format of old school anime, like Ichiro Oda's One Piece and Hirohiko Araki's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, namely Part 3 and onwards, with the monsters of Cowboy Bebop being the various bounties, the story allows its villains to live and breathe in the world of Bebop by giving them moments of humanity and relatable/empathetic stories often detached from the main cast. While the story's main villain, Vicious, is more of a traditional villain, characters like Dr. Lundy's, Chessmaster Hex, MPU, and Wen are all minor villainous characters that make an appearance in no more than one episode, but, due to a well-balanced narrative and compelling character work, are just as memorable as any of the other major characters. The show gives enough time to each of these villains to allow them to become sympathetic side characters by revealing they are the results of a mistake or cruelty bled by the morally complex world of the series. They always let the villains breathe by way of speaking their thoughts on the world, not in the way of a typical villain monologue, giving the play-by-play of their master plan, and subsequently showing the audience that they too are alive and often did what they thought was best or just. This attention to character and humanity is not only limited to the story's protagonist or antagonist. The world of Cowboy Bebop is also alive. Every dirty alley, shady district, and aged bar is filled to its brim with characters. You could spend numerous hours scanning each episode for the uniquely placed characters and background elements made by Hajime Hatate, a pseudonym attributed to the production team at Sunrise Inc. that worked on the series. In this day and age, it's rather simple and easy for animation studios, and even film studios, to either cast aside or substitute background light for repetitive 3D models and unremarkable backdrops. Although Cowboy Bebop does not share the complexities of other major studios, like Miyazaki's Studio Ghibli, which fills their backgrounds with its own unique story, the movement of characters traversing their day-to-day lives, the bits of trash scattered carelessly on the ground by someone a long time ago, and rich cultural meshes inhabiting various distinct planets, all add an essence of character by providing visual history to the environment, making it feel lived in rather than just a prop needed to progress the story. With every episode paired with the unique music of Seatbelts, a band originally formed just to provide the series with a soundtrack, each episode oozes the atmosphere of old school blues and jazz, which only boosts the neo-noir themes of the show. The music does not just flow with the action on screen, but it also reflects the characters with different songs used for different characters in order to convey their true emotion and to help us, the viewer, match the rhythm in which the characters move and think. This is exemplified by the fact that the episodes are referred to as sessions, a term used by musicians for a time when playing as part of a band outside work and often with the purpose of practicing. Rather than traditional episodes or even chapters, a rarer name but more often used for works traversing from the written word to the visually animated, with each session getting its own unique tune and musical bump. In conclusion, if you haven't already watched the series, do not go rushing this one. Savor every episode like a bite of the perfect meal. Thank you for watching. My name is Jacko, and if you enjoy this video and would like to not only see them continue, but improve in quality, consider subscribing. Thank you very much.